Good morning, everyone. Steve Green here, actually a little bit early. This is my Tuesday 10 a.m. live presentation. And guess what? Today's going to be a little bit different for those of you who are steady viewers. And it's going to be good. It's going to be really good because I'm going to talk about the summer challenge. The summer challenge. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to explain what that's all about. I'm going to roll from there. So if you have questions, if you have comments, if you see in the link, there's a link. I'm using a platform here called StreamYard. So if you scroll down in the description, you'll see a link, streamyard.com/Facebook. You're not signing up for anything. You're not getting involved in anything. All it does is it enables you to type in comments that I will see right away and I'll be able to answer. So that is my goal. So what are we going to talk about today? So let's bring it in. I got the official Make the Grade theme song. Here we go. So today's topic is what I'm going to call the summer challenge, the summer academic challenge. Yes, I get it. It's the summer. I'm a student. I don't want to do anything in the summer. I don't want to do any work. Summertime, especially this year. Everybody was, basically teaching themselves since the middle of March. But that said, I'm still going to throw it out there. I'm going to challenge people to do up to 6 things, a little bit every day, even if it's 10 minutes a day. Do what you need to do to make an investment in yourself. I have put on my website, makethegrade.net, a lot of resources to help you. This is all being run, sort of spearheaded within the Make the Grade Success community, which is available to everyone. So here's my goal. I'm going to challenge my students, my families, anybody else, to take at least 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day and invest in yourself in something that I'm going to call the Summer 60-Day Academic Challenge. Here's some things you can do. And by the way, no share screen today. This is all just me talking. Okay. I want this to be kind of a conversation. And again, if you have questions or comments, please post them up. Okay. Number 1, here's what you can work on. And conveniently, there's 6 of them. 7 days in a week. Do this 6 out of the 7 days, take a day off. Number 1, you can remediate your academics. What's that mean? It means you can go back, take a look at a class that maybe didn't go as well as you thought, or you didn't learn as much as you thought, where you forgot some things. So I'm just going to use algebra as an example. Could be any class. So what you want to do is go back to algebra and look at the topics that you want to look at again. Look at the topics you want to study again. Go back and relearn them, practice them, move from there. Okay. Now remember, this is not a massive amount of work I'm asking people to do. I'm looking for 10, 20 minutes a day. And we're talking about math. It's probably 10 problems, 20 problems, maybe at the most. So one of the things you can do, activity number 1 in the challenge, remediate your academics. Go back, make sure you're solid, tighten up any loose ends, fill any gaps you have in any of the classes you had this past year. The other way you can remediate is to try to finish the course. One of the big comments/complaints I've gotten from students and parents regarding what went on in March, April, May, June with the shut-in was that they didn't cover the information as much as the class was supposed to. They're concerned that there may be gaps between what's happening, where the school ended and where they're going to pick up in September. So there's 2 ways you can remediate. One is to go back and plug up areas that you weren't as strong with. And the second would be to try to add on to where the class left off that should have been in the curriculum, but just wasn't able to be covered because of time and other constraints. Okay. So academic challenge, part one, academic remediation. Number two, accelerate your academics. Accelerate your academics. What's this mean? This means try to get ahead. Two ways this can happen again. Okay. Number one, you can try to level up within a class or within a topic. So if you are taking a regular track class and you want to move up to honors, or if you're in honors and you want to move up to an AP, or maybe even a dual enrollment, there may be information, there may be gaps in the knowledge that you have to bridge. These are things that you can cover. The other way you can accelerate, which I do a lot of in the summer with students, is to preview classes. For example, I have a student today at 11 o'clock. They're going to be taking pre-calculus, honors pre-calc, and physics in the fall. They're concerned. Heavy duty classes, lots of work. It's an 11th grader to be. What we're going to do is we are going to take a look at both these classes, spend time this summer previewing the classes, which I call academic acceleration, work through maybe the first 3-4 chapters, maybe 5 of each class, give them a huge jump start on the class, and roll from there. So you got two ways you can remediate. One is to plug holes, fill gaps. The other is to bridge the gap of what wasn't learned to what maybe should have been taught. You have two ways to accelerate. One is to try to level up, and the other is to get a head start on these classes you may be taking. Let's talk about the third one. This one's a little bit more near and dear to me. Hang on a sec. Those of you who follow what I do, here's my book. Oops. Maximum Education. Yes, this is sort of a shameless plug, but I'm going to do it anyway because I really find this book has helped literally thousands of people. How? It gives skills, actions you can use every day, every class, every time you're doing homework in your academics. Okay? Time management, information management, having a daily success plan, putting this all together, knowing what's coming up, short term, long term, all the stuff I talk about all day in Maximum Education. Easy to learn, easy to apply, very powerful. So, challenge one, academic remediation. Two, academic acceleration. Three, maximum education. Four, test prep. This is most appropriate if you're going into 10th grade, for sure 11th grade or 12th grade. Test prep, SATs, ACTs, PSATs. They still exist. They're alive and mostly well. It's an ACT in July and SAT in August. They are both in September and both in October. PSATs in October, there's something like 14 opportunities to take both these tests between now and December. If you're going to be a senior, you got to dig in and go for it. I know there may be some modifications possibly. I'm going to underline possibly in the admissions process, but the tests are still there. The companies are plugging to get extra opportunities for people to take them. And you got to prep. It takes time to do it. 6 to 10 weeks at least, maybe 12. Test prep. These are things you can do in the summer as part of this academic challenge. So let's go back and review really quickly. Opportunity number one, remediate your academics. Opportunity number two, accelerate your academics. Number three, maximum education skills. Number four, test prep. These are all things I'm asking people to do, challenging people to do. When I say people, I really mean students, but it's always a team effort, parents, to get you ahead, to avoid the dreaded summer drop-off, to keep your academics strong, to go into the school year in September or August ready, ahead of the game, with more skills than you left in June. Because every year people drop off. Again, go to makethegrade.net. Look where it says blog and resources, hover down, and you will see a link. There's all kinds of resources there for you, or just reach out. Let me know and I'll make them available to you. Let's talk about a couple more things you can do in the challenge. Number one, it's a 4-letter word, starts with R. Anybody want to guess? Throw it in the comments if you want. Read. Read, R-E-A-D. Kind of a lost art. Unless you have summer reading, or you just like to read, which seems to be a rare commodity anymore, people just don't read. It is still a tremendous mental exercise. Stimulates your brain, stimulates your neurology, increases your creativity. All thousands of studies show this. It is undeniable science. Yes, I understand if it's a book you don't like, it's hard to get through it. So pick something you want to read about. Pick a topic you like. Whatever, music, sports, whatever. Pick a topic you like, biography. I always liked reading about history and biographies. Pick something you want to read. Get the book or get it online or read it online and do it. Remember, this academic challenge, we are challenging 20 minutes a day with all these things: academic remediation, acceleration, maximum education, test prep, reading. 20 minutes a day. Keep your mind sharp, keep your academics sharp, keep everything moving forward. Sixth thing you can do, and this really doesn't have anything to do with academics per se, but I just think it's important, is just get outside, exercise, do something physical. Please don't sit inside all summer playing video games. Sure, if you're working or you're going to a camp, and unfortunately a lot of camps got waylaid this summer, I get it. Get outside, take a walk, play in your yard, run up and down the street. Just do something to get the juices going. It's beautiful weather. Summer's best weather of the year. Yeah, it gets a little hot, but it sure beats 15 degrees and icy in the winter, at least in my opinion. I'm sure maybe somebody disagrees with me, but I'm going to stand with my opinion there. I'd rather have it 90 and humid than 15 and freezing. But get outside, do some exercise, do something physical, do something you like. If you're an athlete, you're going to have a fall sport. Maybe you got to prep for that anyway. Pool's open, try to go swimming, just something. Got two more in this summer 60-day challenge. 60 days, basically June 15th to August 15th, plus or minus. You can remediate your academics. You can accelerate your academics. Learn maximum education skills, test prep, read, exercise. The last one is work on projects, individual and or group. What's this mean? Individual or group? Well, it means pretty much what it says. Pick something you like. Those of you who followed what I do, and when I say that, I mean these lives. One of the things I talked about for a while was what I was calling the baseball project. The baseball project. And this was a project I had done with a student way back when, way back in the beginning of the COVID shut-in. Parents came to me, they were concerned. We don't want him doing nothing. Terrible grammar, but I knew what they meant. We want him doing something productive. We put together this whole project. I said to the student, what do you like? What's interesting to you? I like baseball. I like sports. Great. So we're going to do that. We did a project, holistic project, combined multiple disciplines, history of baseball, science of baseball, talked about physics, math, talked about statistics, technology, put this all together in a really nice PowerPoint with video and audio and all kinds of things. Talked about foreign language. A lot of baseball players are from Latin American countries or from Korea, from Asia. Talked about history. Baseball started in the 1800s, going way back. Yeah. So these are all things that we were looking at. And these are all things that you can also work with. Okay. So you can do these individually. You can do them in a group. Whatever works for you. Not really worried about that. Again, this challenge is all about challenging you you the student, you the parent, to take 15, 20, 25, whatever minutes a day, work on your academics. I'm here to help you. I'm here to provide resources. I am here to give you tools to make this work. I'm going to throw this up on the screen. Let's make sure. There we go. It's not the prettiest slide in the world, but it works. Okay. I have created resources that are available through my website. This is going to be actively supported in the Make the Great Success community. I'm also going to talk about it, not every time, but occasionally in these lives. So, what's basically people's opinion about this? I'm around to kind of wrap this up. Okay. My goal always is to keep these on the 15, 20-minute side. Got a question here. Anne. Hi, Anne. Thank you for your question. How do I motivate my child? Yes, I love what you're saying, but they just don't want to do it. Good question. Common question. I'm going to say it this way. Be the parent, create structure. Lay down the law. Give your child input. We are going to do 20 minutes of something. I'm going to give you the choice to pick it. You don't make that choice, I'll make it for you. Sometimes you gotta just be strong that way. John has a question. We'd like to accelerate this fall. Any particular details? If you can, reach out to the school. Try to get access to the books or book or resources. So I used the example of physics before. If it is possible, see if you can get access to the physics book or the materials. I have plenty of resources for all these things. Math, sciences, especially physics, chemistry, bio, all the maths. Got a whole cabinet behind me full of books with these things. Brittany asks, you're right. My kids hate to read. What do I do? I'm going to repeat what I said, which is they got to like something. Find what they like. Take them to the bookstore, go online, spend $6, $8, hopefully not more. Buy a book on a topic they like. It might sound dumb, but they actually have comic books that are sort of educational now. They're written kind of like comic books, but the message is strong and the information is strong. The point is the exercise of doing it. So let's wrap this up. 60-day academic challenge. You can remediate your academics, bring things up to speed, plug gaps. You can accelerate your academics, work ahead, level up, bring in your maximum education skills, time management, information management. Work on test prep for the SAT or ACT. Read. Pick a book and read. Pick anything and read. Get outside, exercise. Move your bodies. Get active. Get some projects. Do it together with friends. Do it individually. And then I'm just going to put the wildcat in there and more. More. Just anything that interests you. The challenge is 20 minutes a day. It's 2 hours a week, 60 days, roughly 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Talking less than 20 hours here of a long summer. You will be happy you did. I'm going to promise you that. All right. Steve Green, the Success Doctor. Check out the Make the Grade podcast at makethegrade.net. It's all streaming underneath me here. Go to makethegrade.net. All kinds of resources here to support this challenge. Easiest one is go to the page. There's a tab that says blog and resources. Hover over that and you'll see a tab for the 60-day challenge. There's also one avoiding summer drop-off or sort of avoiding academic drop-off. I honestly forget how I titled it. Click on them. I'd also suggest you consider joining the success community. That is exactly what it is there for. To support this, to support students, to support families with actions to help you to maximize your education now, in the summer, and beyond. So, Steve Green back at you. We're about 20 minutes in. That's about when I like to stop. Again, there's the Make the Grade theme song. Appreciate you listening. I do this every Tuesday, 10, every Thursday at noon. Please share the word. I appreciate it. This will be recorded. It's live on YouTube. You can see it on my YouTube channel. I also post it up on my social media. Thanks again. See you Thursday.